What's up, guys? How are you doing? Привет, как поживаешь? Annyeong, Kipasa, and we have Sapase, which is Haitian. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. These are just a couple of languages from the people who comment on my channel. So we're dealing with medic, and it's all about sustainability and the ability to sustain your team because you're a medic. So we're gonna start. The last video was pretty long. You guys were like 25 minutes is a lot to watch, but sometimes I can't really condense it because there's a lot to say and try to explain myself because I don't want to just say that that's the best medic, but then at the end of the day I don't really give a little explanation, you know. So let's start with dead, and dead is literally dead to me. He has an average SMG, and I'm putting him in the detail if you didn't realize that when I said dead to me. Average SMG, nothing so much that you would want to put him any higher. He has no lethals. He can only heal himself for 20 HP, which is actually good, seeing that they're actually a character that cannot even heal his own self. But 20 HP is pretty meh. That's not really gonna help you too much. I mean, you will be able to take a couple of shots from pistols, probably if you have your shields on, your armor. But other than that, nah. I wouldn't even have him there, even in case it was up to up to me. I wouldn't have him there. But his gun sometimes does pack a punch for some reason. I have no idea why. But let's move on. So we have Bard, and Bard. I'm putting Bard in C. Bard got hit with a nerf. I'm not sure if you guys realize you could actually shield everyone from actually a distance. No, the person has to be like next to you in order to shield them. And I mean, it will stay persistent throughout when the person moves from your area. But no, it's kind of annoying. The 20%, and I think you can't even get the 20% unless you really shield your team. It's a weird thing. So his gun is nice. Burst fire is always a problem, but it's actually a problem, and it's actually the best thing. When you're getting headshots with a burst fire, you destroy people because you're getting free shots straight to the head. Everything is like a laser, and that's pretty cool. He has no lethals, he has smoke. Obviously, the ability is probably the best part about him, being able to shield and still being able to be a portable heals, if you want to call it like that. Yeah, portable heals. But the damage reduction would have been so good even in case it was throughout, like just activating it and everyone would get the 20%. So being a portable healer is actually pretty good. You just walk around the people and stuff and activate your ability and everyone is healing, which is actually pretty cool. But C is where I'm putting him. Travnik. Is that Travnik? Yeah, that's Travnik. Travnik is pretty meh. I don't really see much, and that's really a good thing because I'll be losing a lot. He has a okay SMG, nothing to be so excited about. The flash is actually pretty cool. Flash is always annoying in games, so as long as you can annoy people, you can actually win a game. Stuns, flashes, and all the stuff like that it really helps you win games most of the times. But he can't heal himself. So if you're planning to use stamina, you will never be able to heal yourself. So that's kind of dumb. Kind of useless for being a medic. The whole purpose. It's kind of just doesn't make any sense to replace someone who can't heal themselves and they don't heal for so much. There are other characters that are better than him, so no sense picking him. We have Caravai, and Caravai is actually excellent. If there's one medic you gotta choose, it has to be Caravai if you're starting up. That's the first medic you should buy. He's the second best healer in the game. He has smoke that actually is like portable smoke. You can literally stick that smoke to your teammates and let them run around being like a smoke guy or just for kicks. People usually do that for kicks. But yeah, portable smoke. You have portable smoke, because you can stick it to allies, and you probably can stick it to enemies too. I have never tried it, but I think it's probably possible. You can heal multiple allies at the same time. So you have that little ball that you throw on the ground, and everyone in that area gets healed for that certain percentage, which is actually pretty cool because not all the characters actually heal multiple people at the same time. They usually can heal one at the time. At the time, even the best healer on the in this is actually healing one person at a time. Um, yeah, you can do that. The heal can also be used for damage or to do damage over time because it's actually poisoning the person. So if you send it to you throw it on a enemy, you actually do damage up to 25 damage, I think. Yeah, you can do 25 damage using Caravi. So you don't really need to go behind that person that is hiding behind the wall. No, no, no. You can hit them through the walls. So you keep on throwing that as long as you have stamina. You throw that. The heals actually are very quick, like somewhere around 10 seconds or something like that. So he's one of the fastest cooldowns on heals. So you just throw that. Person take some damage. They have to come out from there because eventually they will die as long as they're not a character that is immune to poison. You can actually use it as a trap. Literally, there is a perk, a upgrade. When you see you throw it on the person cannot move. Cannot, man. That is the most annoying thing ever. Where you just cannot do anything. You cannot move. You can shoot your weapon, yes, but you cannot move. And when you cannot move, you're kind of confused, and you're just like in a trap there. And he can literally just destroy you because his gun is actually pretty good. Also, his gun is actually pretty good. So he's in A. And I mean, you guys obviously expect Karavai to be in A. He's like excellent. Who's that? That's Mikola. Mikola, I put in B, just a little below him. Mikola will be in A, but there's a little thing that just messes you up, which is range, because he uses a shotgun, but shotguns are OP. Shotguns are very overpowered. The next thing is that he actually slows you down. Man, that's so annoying. He slows you down by a lot when he shoots you with your shotgun, and you're just like a sitting duck. He also has flashbang, which is pretty good. Shotgun and a flashbang is a dangerous combo. Um, it just destroys you. His med on the ground actually stays very long. When he puts his med station on the ground, it lasts literally 360 seconds, which is a lot for those short matches that we get in Caliber. It's actually very long. It doesn't do a lot of ticks. I think it's about 20 ticks of 6 HP or something like that. But if you don't need all that HP and you just come to get a little bit, it literally can be your place of refuge. Let's move on. I see we have Shots. And Shots is C. Shots has a solid SMG. Solid SMG. I used to love playing Shots, I'm telling you. With my hyping, for some reason, Shots was exciting. He was exciting to play, throwing down your little HP on the ground, HP packs on the ground, and stuff like that. But these heals is kind of made 36 HP. It's not all that. You can know he can heal himself. But I mean, he can't heal multiple people. So we don't want to put him too high because you want to be able to heal multiple people at the same time because healing one kind of holds back the team because a lot more people maybe damage and playing stamina. A lot of people are playing stamina regardless of the characters. So you're going to need to be able to heal your whole team. Monk. Monk is C also, but he's a far back kind of C. He's not a high up C. He's the third one on the C. So yeah, that's a good place to put him. One of the crappiest SMGs in the game. Trust me. 14 damage. He has no lethals. His ability is alright. It's alright because it has range, you know. But he can heal from distance. But 30 HP healing your own self is kind of sour, man. It's just one shot and then you wait for a cooldown. I can't really bring him higher than that. I just can't really bring him higher than that. We need to reserve those spots for healers that actually can do a lot of work. Let's move on. And who we have here? That's Watson. Watson is one of the most underrated characters, underrated healers after the patch that really took him off. Um, he got two patches that brought him to where he is right now, and I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna put him. Right up there. And before you say anything, I hated Watson before the two patches that brought him to this area. I hated him. If you look at my videos, I'm saying he's the worst medic in the game because he technically kind of is. But now that he is brought up to a place where he can actually sustain himself, he does 60 damage per shot. He has a shotty, but the shotty uses slugs, and slugs are like snipers shots, and it's a 120 damage headshot. I have been one shotting snipers and one shotting um, medics also. The thing is, you're gonna forget that Watson right there in the back is actually a sniper too, and you're thinking about this sniper, you're thinking about Archer, but he's here trying to hit you headshots also, and you just end up dying. I see combos whereby Watson and a sniper stand up together and they're just waiting for you to poke your head. If one doesn't hit, one will hit. If one doesn't hit for enough damage, one will hit. If two of them hit, you dead. You dead, I'm telling you. And people have been really clinging on to Watson now. I'm not too sure if it's because they saw my video where I got like a high kill. I can't remember if it was 12 or 14 kills. The trip mines is actually pretty cool. You can get up to 5 of them, so you can always put that around corners and stuff like that. It actually reveals people if they are tripped on it, which is actually pretty good. He heals you for 70, and basically you need to be near the person, but you get 50% damage reduction. So it means that if you and two of you guys are together and you are healing that person will take 50% less damage, which means that you can take a lot of damage even while you're getting healed. And it's not like you're stuck in a position where you can't shoot. You can actually shoot, but it just sticks you close to him, which is actually kind of annoying sometimes. But yeah, that's Watson is pretty cool. Watson is pretty cool. He has actually have one of the most highest heals at a time, which is 70. Um, let's move on so we can finish this a lot more quicker because you guys said it was a little bit too long. Velour. Velour is B. And the P90 is amazing. The P90 is, I've been playing Velour. You guys saw my gameplay. I've been playing Velour, and his P90 is amazing. So I actually play the characters before I actually make this tier list. I play them a lot to get back the gist of how they are. And P90 in every game is a super gun. The only thing is that hit detection when you have a high ping always destroys you. So you find that you're taking longer to kill the person when it's not supposed to take all that time there. The smokes are alright. But the heals are superb. I gotta say the heals are superb. 40 heals plus 20 armor. That's a good combo. That's a very, very, very good combo. 40 heals and 20 armor. I don't think nothing can really surpass that when it comes to getting your armor plus your heals. And the cooldown is not too high. I think it's about maybe 18 seconds or something, but that goes pretty quickly. You'd actually take 20% less damage from your arms and legs, which is a feature of the raid faction or unit, where your arms and legs take 20% less damage. So he's actually very much a good character to have on your team or for you to actually use, because taking 20% less damage is always going to be helpful to you. Trust me, running around and stuff like that is always going to be helpful to you. It's actually much more helpful when it comes to Bastion because he has a shield and you can shoot his arms. So it's actually much more helpful for him, but it's still good for Velour, and he's good at B. Shishari. I don't know about you guys. She's a very scarce character. When I play a lot. and I don't see Shishiri at all. Yesterday I saw her once, and that was it. And that was in a long time since I ever saw her. Like I'm probably a good 10 days or something like that since I ever saw her. And I mean, I play for 10 hours sometimes. On the weekends, I play for 10 hours. On the weekdays, probably I play for 2 hours or something like that. Yeah, I don't see her. Her gun is okay. The MTAR is okay. The special gear is to give people special gear. I mean, there's nothing lethal about that. So you're going to always feel like you're I don't know, you're just a lapdog or something like that. Speaking about lapdog, if you ever if you ever wish you had a tail, just have a Shishiri on your team. Because she has to be next to you, following you all about to give you heals. Because it's not a burst heal. It's not a burst heal, so you gotta keep on healing the person, following them and stuff like that. I just think she's kind of like a joke, man. It's like a joke. She has nothing. She has nothing. To tell you the truth, she has nothing. You're not gonna stand there trying to get heals when it's like four HP per second or something like that, and the person you have to follow the person, which is very distracting, and it's just not good for medics on a whole. So let's move to. I didn't even tell you where I was putting her. I'm putting her in C. So she's getting C. She would have gotten a D, but her gun is actually pretty cool. Her gun is actually pretty cool compared to these guys. Her gun is good. Her gun is good. Let's move to. So we have Buggy and we have Miguel. Let's do Buggy. Buggy is a more advanced version of Caravai. The MP5 slaps I told you guys in the other video that destroys. And there's 40 rounds. 40 rounds is usually the sweet spot. Once you have 40 rounds, you can always destroy your enemies, because usually 30 bullets is just enough to leave one bar of armor, which unless you get headshots in it, and that's usually a problem. So that's the reason why it's good to have a 40 round mag. Like, let's say Afil has a 40 round mag, which actually is pretty cool. The Iron Curtain is probably the best thing. I mean, I've been baiting explosives, just put it around a corner, and you're just dancing and stuff like that, and the guy's getting mad and just shooting their RPGs, sending their grenades, especially for people like Sputnik and Stern Mains. They're gonna get annoyed by you because in the first round you're like this wasting all the explosives and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. The heals are actually excellent. It's low, but it's excellent. Large radius, very large radius. It also damages the enemy. So if the enemy managed to come inside that, they will get 4 damage per second. Once they're inside the radius, and that's pretty cool. I gotta say that I just love Buggy. Buggy has been moving up on my radar and quickly becoming my favorite medic, and even my favorite of all the Aristan unit. To tell you the truth, Buggy is my favorite. Being able to have that large radius, being able to suppress your explosives, being able to damage you. It's basically Caravai, but a better Caravai. So I'm gonna put him at the front here, because he's a more advanced Caravai. The anti-explosives gadget. Even if he didn't have that, I would still put him at the top there because he's actually very top tier. His gun is very good. So we have this last guy there, and I mean that's no everybody knows this. I didn't really have to tell you that. S tier. He does what he does, and he does it good. There is no problem with Miguel, other than the fact that he is just overpowered. I mean, we can all say it together. Shotguns are overpowered in this game. Literally overpowered. And he has one of the most overpowered shotguns in the game. It does burning damage, which is pretty annoying. When you are burnt, you basically can't heal. You can't heal yourself, and not just that, you get this kind of stuttery kind of vibes every time it hits your ticking damage. You actually get a little stutter that actually it messes you up. It literally messes you up. He can revive people from range. which is very clutch for rank moods. Very clutch for that. Reviving people from range is always the best thing. You don't have to put yourself in line of fire. You just pick around the corner and doof, and you're good. He can literally heal everyone without having to be near them. His drone literally just goes around healing his teammates for like 60 seconds, which is a lot. So I don't think that there is going to any shortage of Miguel's, because he is what it is, and he does what he does pretty good. Being able to heal teammates that you're not even next to, teammates that are across the map, is actually a win. And that's why he's at S tier. And I don't think that anyone I could even move to the top and say that they could be a S tier like Miguel. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This is my rank tier list when it comes to medics. So stick around for the marksman tier list, and if you haven't seen my assault tier list and my support, check them out. Make sure you check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.